Tranquility. Ah, tranquility. The absence of hate and anger. Oh my goodness. Not even a coat hanger. Not even a coat hanger abortion or another baby dead and sold or born alive and told it's dead and changed the paperwork and there goes your head. Ah, tranquility. When you enter tranquility, you cannot feel the pain. It's gone. And everything's good, even the rain, the thunderstorms, the lightning, the earthquakes, and the pain. Ah, let it go and find tranquility again. Now, I know sometimes people just think that they can go out and just have a drink. And some people get drunk and they start fights, and some people get drunk and have good nights. Some people get drunk and have a bunch of kids and do a bunch of drugs, and they know what they did. Well, I listen to the planes, and I listen to the birds, and I listen to the bees. Yeah. I listen to the planes, I listen to the birds, and I listen to the bees. And what they tell me is, be like trees. You gotta have roots and get nourishment for these. Then reach for the sun and reach for the sky, and grow and grow and grow as you slowly get high. And I'm not talking about that fake kind of stuff. I'm talking about that real good. Yeah, you know, the buff. Yep, tranquility. Tranquility is when I feel you next to me. No other words, no other pains, no helicopters, no dividends, stocks, or gains. There's noise. There's always noise. There's girls and there's boys and there's women and there's men. And guess what? I'm looking for tranquility again. So I close my eyes. I take a breath. I thank God that I know death. And I know life 'cause I came back. Yeah, it feels good. Not like that other stuff called crack. You know, lots of people on the streets, they sell drugs and pills, and they'll kill your Sallys and your Bills. Well, meaning you can't pay your bills and you'll lose your house and lose your wife like Sally, your spouse. I don't know why we all search for this and for that, and tranquility is where it's at. Now, you might say, come on in, sir, if you can pay. And I might say, just walk right on past, 'cause I got no gas and no money for sure. And you close your door and you lock it. And you get a pantry and you fill it with food, you stock it. You've got that nice car. You've got that nice life. I take a vacation with my kids and my wife. But guess what? Guess what happened? Something happened strange. There was a gigantic big rearrange. Now all those places where they made good sidewalks, where people had all kinds of food and had nice nasty talks before they left with each other and forgot about their sister and their brother and their family and their kids at home while they were out on the roam. Maybe Italy, Paris, France, or some Moroccan place to take a dance. I don't know. Maybe they went out and started a war, made a lot of money, and counted score. Maybe they just said, fuck it. It doesn't matter. Let the communities, the families in my brain splatter. And then someone comes at you with a knife, a gun, or they say, I'm going to burn your shit down, and it's not fun. But they make those threats. And they remember all their debts. When I think of my tranquility, it comes for free. And that's because, well, I serve thee. You see, I'm not like you average people out here who enjoy Saturdays and Fridays with pussy and beer, or dick and smoke, or pills and poke, or whatever the fuck you do to make yourselves laugh and joke. You see, I'm not here just to party, dear. I'm here to understand what God has planned, except for I can't, because I'm just an ant. Smaller than a man, worth less than a tin can. My life is on a payment plan. Ah, yes. But what do I need? Tranquility again. So I find my place. I sit down out of the race. I'm not in the race, this human race. It's a disgrace. Who set up this race and who made the rules? Ah, a bunch of fools. Yep. And you know what it says about fools and making deals and having all kinds of fishing reels. You catch people, you catch money, and you catch some sleep. And maybe if you're lucky, you'll catch some fish you can keep so that the game warden doesn't give you a ticket. When you'll get mad and drive off and think to yourself, he can stick it. But hey, it's a new day. And all the officers don't have that dangling thing that says, hey, hey. Some of them now are ladies in the military. And some of them even own their own Mercedes. And they still have consolations about our nation, and they do it in the Pentagon and other nice stations. They do it in the buses and on the trains and on the planes, and they do it for fucking financial gains. And then, sometimes then, a few people care. They let down their hair. They talk across aisles, they have some food and some smiles, and they solve problems. And when the problems get solved, things get better for everyone. Well, except for those few evil sons and daughters, and you can leave them out for slaughter. But me, I've got to go somewhere nice where tranquility is the only beans and rice. You eat your food, you play your games, but once you know, nothing's the same. And then you look around and it doesn't matter what's your name, or if you're wild or if you're tame. There's a big system, a balance, a mountain, and everybody's one and the same. So when you find that balance and that middle piece, don't ever release. And then when that hand is in yours and those eyes are upon you, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Remember your heart. Remember to stay true and find tranquility within you. Tranquility is within. It's not a sunshine or a dollar or a grin. It's something that we all have if we look. And sometimes you find it from reading a book. And here I go to end this show. Buzz, 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 the bees, the flowers, and I love you. I love you. Oh, so.